Hi, in this video we are going to talk about exponential functions. Exponential functions are defined as f of x equals to a power x. In this function, a is a constant parameter. The characteristic of this function depends on the value of a. In this case, if a is greater than 1, for example, f of x equals to 2 power x. To draw this function, we must calculate some points. As you can see in this table, for x equals to negative 2, f of x equals to 1 over 4, and for x equals to negative 1, f of x equals to 1 over 2, and finally for 0, f of x equals to 1, and for 1, f of x equals to 2. So by using these points, we can plot the f of x, as you can see in the picture. For a greater than 1, the characteristic of this function will be 1. As x increases, the value of function tends to infinity. 2. As x decreases, the value of function tends to 0, as you can see in the picture. 3. This function is strictly increasing. And 4. It is an injective function or one-to-one function. For a greater than 0 and less than 1, for example, f of x equals to 1 over 2 power x. To draw the graph for this function, similarly, we must calculate some points. As you can see in this table, for x equals to negative 2, f of x equals to 4. And for x equals to negative 1, f of x equals to 2. Similarly, for 0, f of x equals to 1. And finally, for 1, f of x equals to 1 over 2. So, by plotting these points, the graph of function will be this line, as you can see in the picture. The characteristic of function will be number 1. As x increases, the value of function tends to 0. Number 2. As x decreases, the value of function tends to infinity. Number 3. This function is strictly decreasing, as you can see. Number 4. Similarly, this function is also injective. There is a specific exponential function which called as mutual exponential function. This function defined as e power x, which is Euler's number. Approximately e equals to 2.7, and as you know, e is greater than 1. So the graph will be like that. Characteristic for this function will be number 1. As x increases, the value of function tends to infinity. And number 2, as x decreases, the value of function tends to 0. And this function is strictly increasing. And number 4, this function is an injective function. Thank you for watching this video. Please support my channel and do not forget to subscribe.